everybody, this is Khatib. Gonna shoot a little quick video. I haven't shot none in a while, but I have something I want to say. You know, uh, this this case with George Floyd is coming to a close or have closed, and I see that a lot of people are pleased with the verdict of that police officer, and they feel that maybe justice has been served in this country. However, over the situation. However, I personally am not pleased at all. Yeah, he got sentenced. Not sentenced yet, verdict. He was found guilty. However, you know, it's on a small piece of the cookie. Like this been going on for so long, and we just can't be satisfied that somebody, quote unquote, is guilty, and we don't know what the outcome yet is because the sentencing has not happened. And in my opinion, I think it's just a show to quiet the playing field. People were happy that this happened or whatever, but it's still happening. Matter of fact, it happened during the trial, and it happened after the trial, and it's still happening. So one man being guilty for that, you know, I'm not too sure about that. And I'm really thinking about what I have to say, so excuse me if I stutter, pause a lot. You know, we as people have to stop calling the police on one another. We have to be civil. We have to be mature enough how to handle situations and circumstances, because calling the police is either a ticket, jail, or death. You know, calling the police doesn't bring peace. We see that now. It's kind of like you calling the Ku Klux Klan to come solve a domestic issue at your house. There's gonna be a lynching. It's gonna be some type of hurt left or involved in it. We have to be civil, man. We gotta stop being so low life, low level, low energy. We are high energy people, man. And we have to break this cycle. I know you got a job, I got a job, you got a job, you got a job. We all got jobs, whatever you define as a job. We have them. We have responsibilities. However, we have to stand up and make a real point about this. This is going to continue. Our children will keep experiencing this at greater levels, because this system was not made for us in mind. Even though we're here and they tell us we equal and that's equality and all this other bullshit, it's not there. It's an illusion. Yeah, you can work, you can go to school. Man, that's baby stuff. If you knew where you came from, the stuff that we are achieving now is really elementary. Think about it. The math, the science, the technology, the relationships, the theology, the philosophy is really elementary, based on what we had and where we came from and who we are. Be limiting ourselves by saying, oh hey, I'm the first black president. Man, we run the galaxy. Our people run the galaxy. align the stars with heaven. We aligned the heaven with stars, forgive me. Eh? We invented systems and pathways and we did a lot of stuff. And look at us now as a people, man. We're disconnected. We are great people. Look at us. 9 to 5, hustling and bustling. Sending our kids to these prison schools, these schools that don't teach us to think freely, to open our mind, how to survive, how to coexist, how to grow food, how to purify water, how to have a connection with the universe, the creation. Like, school is just good enough for you to go work on a plantation and to work for somebody else and continue the cycle. School really doesn't liberate people like we think it does because it's being taught with the intent to keep you and I as chattel slaves. It's the truth. Like it or not, it's a hard pill to swallow because I also went to college. I did 4 years and I studied biological psychology, wow, interesting stuff. And you probably studied something else too. And you studied something else too. But that knowledge that we paid for, okay, is only elementary. It keep us in this box. It make us servants to a system that desires to oppress you and I as individuals and as families. A system that was designed to keep man and woman at each other's neck. Yes. A system to keep you unhealthy physically, spiritually, and financially. A system that make you turn on your brother, your sister, your parents, your wife, your husband, your cousins, your friends. Because it's a hustle thing. It's a rat race. And everybody trying to eat the same piece of cheese that doesn't exist. You're running for a prize that isn't there at the finish line. There is no finish line because it's a loop. It's like the Interstate 285 in Atlanta. It's just a loop. And you think you're ahead and you're not. And the people who created the system is sitting back looking at you and I, enriching their pockets and their power. If everyone say to hell with this for 30 days, liberation will be here, freedom. It's gonna be ugly, but we can't keep continuing living like this and passing this down generation to generation. It's a horrible thing, man. The fact that from my grandparents' parents up until now, we have passed this down. Our grandparents did nothing about it, really. They protested and complained. Our parents, the same thing. And it is 2021. That's what they tell me it is. And it's the same shit. There's nothing different from the KKK, Jim Crow, the 1800s, the 1700s. That same energy is here. But we just see it as it's different. But if you look at it, I see that the same shit through slavery. And before slavery, when it was conquering stuff, and during the crusades and the wars and conquering lands and the transatlantic trade, and I see all that mentality and energy here. among us. And it's going to continue until we finally say we're going to do something. But are we going to do something? Are we really? Or we just focus on the rat race? We focus on keeping it real and having houses and cars and keep being consumers and not producers. And we are creators, man. We are creators. And we are, as creators, are consuming from an oppressive system that has no real benefit and positive outlook for any people of color. I'm telling you the honest truth. If we don't do something now, and I ain't talking about just voting to continue to be into the system, you know what I'm saying? Like this ain't for us. It ain't for nobody. You can't fix a corrupt system. It has to be destroyed and reinvented and recreated. And we don't see that. We see a future in something that's not made for us. There is no future. I don't care what nobody say. There is no future in this. This wasn't designed for this. A house in New Orleans ain't designed to be in California for earthquakes. And you know what I'm saying? This wasn't built for that. This was built for a particular system, a particular people, a particular outcome. This wasn't designed for tranquility and prosperity and spiritual upliftment and freedom and to be independent, to have family and tribes, to have a language. You know, this wasn't made for this. This was not made for this. No matter how you fix it and paint it up, it's still Kool-Aid filled with sugar, no matter what you say. No matter what you say. It gotta stop. 100% dissatisfaction brings about change. Are we not dissatisfied enough to change the situation, not just for ourselves, but for the future to come? If there is a future, the universe is tired of us. The planet tired of us, man. We didn't train the planet, poison everything, corrupted everything. But redemption is real. We can put an end to this. And my message to the oppressor is, if you do right by us and give us what you owe us, the universe will have mercy on you. But I know, like you know, you ain't gonna do that. And so what that mean for us? Come out of her, my people. We gotta disassociate ourselves with this shit, bring it down, or we gonna get chastised too by the universe with our oppressor. You can't ride with the system no more. You can't have faith in it. You can't be going to school and stuff and thinking I'm gonna have a future at this corporation. That shit is over. Survival now of the fittest. You need to learn how to grow your food. You know how to purify your water. You need to know how to make clothes. You need to know who's the healers. You know what I'm saying? Who's the elders? Who's the locksmiths? Who's the smiths? Who's the writers? You better listen to me. If I die tonight, I told you all. This ain't for us. And if you make it for us, if we try to do our own thing, we can't adapt the custom and the system of the oppressor. We can't have a black school and surround it like our oppressors. Can't have a black hospital and surround it like your oppressors. Can't have a black business and sit around like you're oppressing. If that's the case, we could just stay where we at. Correct. Correct. Ain't no hope in this. And I don't even want to lie to nobody and tell you a better day is coming. A better day ain't coming if we don't make it a better day for our people. It's not about individual no more. It's about us all. And we have to see us all as an individual. Look at this COVID. It went from one person to the world, God. We all connected some type of way. Connected. You may be individual, but we're one body. We're one people. We are creators. And look at us on the level of a beast. Police are there to control the masses from uprising against the oppressor. The people are dissatisfied, they knew this. So I need a gun. I need a gun. You need a gun. But people were civilized, you know how to handle situations in themselves accordingly, justly. Thinking that your brother is your brother, your sister, you can have a mediator in situations. But you need a gun for coming to my neighborhood talking about you breaking up a fight, shooting at people. And we got Medea here. We got Papa Joe, who can handle that. We need you over here because we civilized. But we got monsters out there. And the monsters that's out there is the monster this country created. You mad at Negroes, black people, whatever you call us behind closed doors. You created the monster. You created impoverished ghettos. You created bad schools. All this is your creation of all the shit that you put on us that destroyed us. And we have to realize this shit ain't for us. In no way, form, or fashion. As good as it look, all that shines, that's not gold. Yeah, I was told by an elder, hey, this world, in the eyes of the Creator, is an ugly individual. It looks appealing to us, but if you look at it for what it's worth, it's garbage. All the years we wasted in time, we wasted trying to achieve in a society that wants to see us fail. Even though it say it wants us to succeed and we all members of society and all this other good shit they tell us, it's not actual and factual. You can't believe that there's diabolical people that would do shit like that. I know they are. How I know? Not from a book. But you know, hey, if you scroll through history, talk to a few wise elders, you know, to some wise elders, you will know. You will see. And even if you want to go study on a book or something, this here is a demon, man, that runs the world. And this demon was created just for this particular purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand this. You know, my elder told me the devil would do 99 good things just to get you and I to fall for one bad thing. So we see a lot of good stuff in this country, in this system. Oh, all this good stuff. Oh, we can do this, we can do that. Like all these opportunities. This was to fall for one bad thing. And then one bad thing pulls us in so far, but by the time we realize that we can't get out of this shit unless you fight. We too far into this shit. This to back off. You have to, our backs are against the wall, and you have to fight. You have to pray the back of the beast. The only solution. Everything else, everything else would not work. Politics, religion, reform, all that bullshit. There was time for that. That time over. We have to stand up. Now, I ain't saying go get no weapons and go blow nothing up. What I'm saying is we have to put our foot down and demand with action. Yeah? The universe will never be on the side of the person who is the aggressor. We are not the aggressors. Fight those that fight against you. You think this country and this system ain't fighting against us? If you don't believe that or know that, you really need to have a talk with yourself. An intimate, deep talk. By the time Shirley man is at loss, you learn about the wrong thing. So many distractions. She ain't doing this, he ain't doing that. My baby mama, my baby dad, and my children. Football, I gotta go out. I wanna go here. I wanna do this. I need a house. I need a car. I ain't got no money. I ain't that. All this stuff that's distracting you from the realization of this is some bullshit that we in, and we gotta get out. We could do it with each other. A sister piss you off, do something foul to you, you ain't messing with her no more. You done, you out of here. Wash your hands. And if her brother do something to her sister, she wash her hands. She firm with it. She don't mess with you no more. She hates you. She changing her last name from so and so to thus and so because she don't want no association with you. Your oppressor do that to you. You love him, you hug him, you want to be with him. You trying to make a way. You want equal rights. You want to be one people went to the sun and all that other bullshit. Nah, man, that's nah. No. That's a no, my people. That's a no, that's a no-go. It's a zero. It's a negative. We're not going for that. By the time Shirley, man, is at loss. And we some lost people, man, including myself. I'm not perfect. I have a lot of faults myself. And I have to work on my issues too. But we as a people, we gotta do something for the future generations. If there is a future. Because honestly, there may not even be a future. If something ain't done now. Because the universe, this earth, this realm we live in, ain't gonna tire our energy, man. It's gonna eliminate us all anyway. So it's better to eliminate the cancer. The cancer is the mentality that they put in us, and the mentality that's in the people in power. None of those people in power can feel you. In office, the people in FOFA, they say all that stuff to you to make you feel good. You know how we do. Men and women, we say stuff to make people feel good. Something they can relate to. But then when we get in office, it's a whole different story. Because you can't do what you want in office because there's powers over you that will suppress what you really wanted to do. It's real talk, man. You put him in office. You could take him out. This what we want. You got 90 days to do it, or we taking you out of office. I ain't give a fuck about no veto, no voting, none of that shit. We come and take you out your seat. This is the mentality people have to have. You want our streets fixed. You got 90 days to fix our streets. We want lower taxes. You got 90 days. Like they do you. You got so many days before we report you. If we gonna do this, do the same shit to them. We want lower gas prices. You got 90 days. Okay? We want land. We want house. We want this. We want that. You got so and so much time, or we come in and take you out of that. That's the demand. The politicians have to fear the people that put them there. We ain't supposed to fear them. They're supposed to fear us because we put you there. Time is over, man. I'm telling you. Hear me, your brother, Khatib. I'm telling you, man. Real talk, I'm gonna cut it short because, it's just a lot. Peace out.